Okay, so welcome to class. If you're taking this on demand, today you'll need 2 blocks and then potentially something else of height that's if you have a third block or like a blanket roll. And we're going to start lying on our backs with our knees bent. Hi, Courtney. So 2 blocks, and we're starting on our backs. If you have a third block, maybe have that out or a blanket roll up for towards the end of class. We may need it. And so today, first Saturday in March, so I'm kind of going to try something new this month. So for those of you taking on demand or live, I'm doing like a peak pose month. So we're going to work towards kind of a bigger peak pose, but we're not even going to attempt it until the 4th week of the month. So we're just going to work on different aspects of the pose in each class leading up to it, and we'll see if we can get there. It's Firefly Pose. I can't actually do it yet, so we'll see. I think it'll be fun. And at a minimum, we're going to get stronger in the process. And then maybe if you don't have Bakasana, you'll get that along the way, or an L-sit hold. It's going to be fun. We'll see how it goes. Today is going to be core focus. So lie on your backs, knees bent. Just rest your hands on your belly. And as always, just tune into your breath and arrive in class. Remind yourself that you want to be present for the next 45 minutes. Take deep inhales and exhales through your nose to kind of calm your nervous system. If you're tired and you want to feel more awake, try to have longer inhales and shorter exhales. And that might help kind of waken up your nervous system. Take a few more breaths before we start moving. So if you have your knees like knocked in or splayed out, just have your knees still bent, knees pointing up towards the ceiling. And then go ahead and straighten your right leg. We don't need a strap because we're not doing this for very long, but we're kind of doing a Supta Padangusthasana 1. So you can just use your hands and grab wherever you can, maybe behind your thigh, behind your calf, or some of us may be able to reach toes. Press your low back down and try to straighten your right leg as much as possible. And just use your arms to kind of pull your leg towards you, start to open up the back of the leg. So maybe a couple soft, slow pulls towards your face. Really push your hip joint like down into the mat, so the back of your right hip. And then switch. So kick your left leg straight up, right foot is on the floor. And same thing here, just starting to stretch the hamstring. You want your left hip to feel like it's planted on the mat, pushing down. And see as if you could get your knee towards your nose. We're going to be doing a lot of hip flexor strengthening today, kind of as part of the core. So switch again, have your right foot up. This time, cactus your arms out to the side. So we're not going to use our arms. You can point your toe or flex it, whatever your preference is. Try to keep your low back on the mat somewhat and see how close you can get your leg to your face without using your arms. So you may find yourself like doing a posterior tilt, kind of rolling your pelvis up towards you. Low back might lift a little bit. Try to use the front of your hips, your hip flexors, to pull that leg towards your face. Your leg might shake a little bit. And go ahead and release and switch. So same thing, keep your arms out to the side. See if you can use your hip flexor strength to pull your left leg closer to you. Is one side stronger than the other? My right side is way stronger. You may not notice a huge difference. Breathe here. And then go ahead and release. And then you can hug your knees in towards your chest, rock side to side. And then we're going to go ahead and rock up to a boat pose. So high boat pose or Navasana. Option to have your shins parallel to the mat, knees bent or legs straight, which is harder. And then raise your chest up towards your toes and extend your fingers forward. And then slowly start to lower into low boat. So low back is kind of on the floor, tops of shoulder blades might touch, and your feet are just hovering. Fingertips still reach forward. It's like hollow body hold. And then slowly come back up to boat. And lower again for 2. Come back up to boat. Try to move slow for 3. Lower. Boat pose. One more time, lower down. And then go ahead and come back up to your boat. Cross your right ankle over your left, and then come to plant your hands. Step back to hands and knees. So you're on all fours. Do a couple of cat cows here. You're starting to warm up. So as you inhale, stick your booty out, look up. As you exhale, push the mat away, arch your back. Really pull your belly towards your spine. And then go ahead and find a neutral spine. And then I want you to really make sure your wrists are under your shoulders. Press the floor away and really feel your shoulder blades like separate on your back. So you may pull your belly up. So kind of like a half cat pose. So your upper back is puffed up a little bit. And then extend your left arm forward and your right leg back. So reach forward with your fingertips, reach back with your feet, really stretch and really press your right hand down. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your knee and your elbow together, puff up your back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. Let's hold this for 2 breaths. So pull your belly in, press the mat away with your right hand. And then release both your knee and your hand down. And then let's do the other side. So reach your right fingertips forward, left foot back. Press your left hand down, pull your belly up, a little bit of puff in your upper back. And then inhale here. Exhale, bring your elbow and your knee together. Puff up your back, pull your belly in. Inhale, reach. Exhale, tap. Inhale, reach. One more tap, and then we'll hold for 2 breaths. Nice. Go ahead and release. And then step your hands a little bit forward, tuck your toes, and let's meet in downward facing dog. So warm up your dog, pedal out your feet. Whatever movements you like to take in your first dog of the day, if it is your first dog of the day. And then spread your fingers nice and wide. Arms are super straight, pressing the mat away. Hips reach up and back. Flex your thighs and gaze towards your knees or upper thighs, bending at the waist. And then look forward, shift forward, plank pose. Again, try to find that separation of the shoulder blades in your upper back. So pressing away. And then lower your right forearm down, your left forearm down. You may want to go to your knees first. So you're in a forearm plank. And then slowly lower your pelvis down so you're in Sphinx pose. So here we are, Sphinx pose. Elbows are under your shoulders and palms are flat on the floor. We've done these before. I call them the roll-ups because I don't know what else to call them. But you inhale, reach your chest, lift your chest up. So you're opening through your shoulders. Then as you exhale, you're slowly going to peel yourself off the mat. Keep the tops of your feet pressing down so you're not tucking your toes here. So I'm going to take my chin to chest and then begin to pull my belly to my spine. Tops of my thighs are starting to peel off. Last thing is my knees. And then I end up in a forearm plank, really puffing up the shoulder, the back. Tops of feet are flat. And then you reverse that. So super slow. Knees go down, tops of thighs, pelvis. Inhale, open your chest. Let's do one more. So exhale, chin to chest, start that slow roll. And then press your elbows and palms down, puff up your back. Slowly undo. Inhale in your Sphinx pose. Then tuck your toes, meet in that forearm plank. And then maybe if you don't, you can drop to your knees if you need to. Left hand and then right hand, downward dog. So you should already be feeling your core. Go ahead and look forward and just walk your feet to your hands. Grab opposite elbows here, just sway back and forth. And then super slowly, just roll up to a stand. And we'll move through some sun salutations to continue warming up. We're gonna do high lunge salutations. I'm gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna add those roll-ups in the first couple. So standing nice and tall in Tadasana, spread your toes. Breathe here. And then on your next inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale is your half lift. Exhale, step your right foot back. Keep your knee lifted. Inhale up, high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step to plank pose. Inhale here. Exhale, lower right forearm, then left forearm, plank. And then slowly lower down to Sphinx pose, or not so slowly, actually. That's not the slow part. All right, inhale in Sphinx. Exhale, start your roll up, slowly peeling one piece at a time. Forearm plank with tops of feet pressing. Puff up your back. Exhale, slowly undo. Inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes, forearm plank. And then right hand, left hand, regular plank, and downward dog. Look forward, step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot forward to meet your right, and then inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, stretch up, look up. And then exhale, forward fold again. Inhale is your half lift. Exhale, step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to plank pose. Left forearm down, right forearm down, forearm plank, and then lower into Sphinx pose. Inhale here, open your chest. Exhale, keep your feet down, slowly roll up into your forearm plank. Puff up your back, firm your thighs, and then slowly undo. So rolling back down, inhale in Sphinx. Exhale, tuck your toes, forearm plank, and then left palm down, right palm down, regular plank. Exhale, downward dog. Look forward, step your left foot forward. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot to meet your left. Inhale is your half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. And exhale, hands to prayer and down to your sides. So let's do just a couple regular Series A's. The up dog is probably going to feel good on the core at this point. So inhale, look up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, plank pose. Move through dog cycle of choice, so choose cobra or chaturanga. Up dog if you're doing chaturanga, and we'll meet in down dog. Inhale, lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward, feet to hands. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up, look up. Let's do one more. I'm just gonna cue breath. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And we may not be moving at the same pace. That's okay. Let's all just meet in down dog. All right. So let's start flowing. Inhale, lift your right leg up and back. Exhale, bring your right knee to your right elbow. Inhale, up and back. Exhale, right knee to your left elbow. So try to get it higher than your elbow if you can. Three-legged dog, right leg back, and then knee to nose. Puff up your back and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, high lunge. This time I want you to bend your back knee a little bit, just so you're tucking your pelvis. So you don't want to have like a back bend. You want to tuck your ribs in. And then inhale, reach your hands up high. Breathe here. As you exhale, slowly lower your knee down so you're in a low lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, grab your blocks. We're going to go into Ardha half splits. I can't think of what the name is for that. I say it all the time. Anyway, straighten your right leg. Bring your right hip back. Toes can point up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, start to fold over your right leg. So again, opening up the hamstrings. We like to open up the back body as we strengthen the front of the body. So breathe here. And then inhale, lengthen again. And then we're going to try something new. So you can keep your blocks where they are or bring them directly under your shoulders, which might make it easier. Then you're going to push your hands down, puff up your back. See if you can lift your right leg up off the floor. See if you could get your knee to your nose. I don't think that's going to happen, but as if you could. So you should feel the top of your right glute thigh and your hip flexor. And then slowly lower your right leg down. Bend back into your low lunge with the blocks in the front of your mat. Tuck your back toes and come up to a power lunge. So fingers shoot behind you towards the back of the mat. Then you're leaning forward. Right knee is over your right ankle, if not in front of it a little bit. And then slowly begin to move into warrior three. So you're going to float your left leg up. Reach through the crown of your head and your left foot. Breathe here. On your next exhale breath, step your left foot to your right. Bend your knees, chair pose. So send the weight to your heels. Your toes should be light. Stick your booty way back. So if you look down, you should be able to see your toes. And then chest up, biceps by your ears. Sit lower. And as you sit lower, the front of your hips, your hip flexors will turn on. Breathe here. Allow your hip flexors to work. And then super slow, we're going to come all the way down. Booty drops. Navasana, boat pose. So again, choose if you want your legs straight or bent. Lift your chest, reach your fingertips forward towards your toes. Inhale here. Exhale, lower into low boat. Inhale back up. Navasana. Exhale, lower. Inhale back up. And then cross your right ankle over your left. Plant your hands, come to plank. So like we did on our hands and knees. You can repeat that if you need to, if that's super hard for you, or try stepping your feet a little wider in your plank. Lift your right foot off the mat, three-legged plank, and then maybe come to your left fingertips, and then maybe reach your left fingers forward. So it's like bird dog in plank, super hard. And then plant your left hand in your right foot. Same thing, second side. Left foot up, right fingertips forward, or maybe you're on your knees, or maybe you just have your right fingertips down. Plant all limbs down, press back down dog. Whew, this one gets me out of breath. Okay, let's get side two. Inhale, left leg up and back. Exhale, knee to left tricep or elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to right tricep or elbow. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Pause here. Press the mat away, puff up your back. Left foot steps. Inhale, high lunge with a bent back knee. Breathe. Slowly lower your back knee down. Inhale in your low lunge. You can have your back foot tucked or flat. It doesn't really matter. And as you exhale, grab your blocks. Come into your half splits. Inhale, lengthen here. Pull your left hip back in line with your right. And as you exhale, we're just going to fold over our left leg. So you're going to keep some length in your spine as you fold. We'll be rounding in a minute. Couple breaths here. And inhale, lengthen. Pull your blocks under your shoulders. Exhale, like you're doing that roll up. Slowly puff up your back, pull your belly to spine. Press your hands down into the blocks. And you might be bringing your shoulders towards your ears, which is fine in this instance. Lift your left leg up as if you could touch your nose to your knee. Lower. Shift forward, put your blocks up, tuck your back toes, power lunge. So again, left knee over ankle, fingertips reach back. Slowly float your right leg up into warrior three. Couple breaths here. Reach through your toes and the crown of your head. And then right foot to left, chair pose. A little more gracefully than I did, hopefully. So here we are again, spread your toes. Booty goes way back. Keep the weight in your heels. Wiggle your toes, look down, and then reach your chest and arms up. See if you can sit lower. Maybe squeeze your legs together, see what that does. Slowly keep going down, down, down until you get into your boat pose. Inhale in boat, reach your chest up. Exhale, lower, low boat. Inhale, up, exhale, down, inhale, up. Left leg over right, or left ankle over right, plant your hands, plank pose. So bird dogs again. I'm gonna start with the opposite hand this time. So left foot up, right fingertips forward. Actually, I think we started on the same side. It doesn't matter this time. Switch sides. It's very hard. I'm definitely not graceful at this yet. And when you're done, all fours down, downward facing dog. Slowly walk your hands back to your feet so you're in a forward fold, back of mat. You can have your knees slightly bent, feet hip width distance. Then we're gonna do yogi toe lock, so index finger and middle finger around your big toes. Let your elbows point out and let your head reach towards your feet. Take your head yes and no. Try to slow your breath down if it got out of control. See if you can poke your elbows out a little more and pull your head a little closer to your knees. This time the weight goes towards your toes. All right, inhale's your half lift. Exhale, crawl back into your down dog. Dog cycle if you want. The second flow is going to be the same, a little faster. Actually, it's going to be a lot faster. I'm going to try to do like one movement to one breath. So I'll cue that, but we're going to move a little quicker. Then there'll be a couple things added at the end. So inhale your right leg up and back. Exhale, knee to nose, just one this time. Step your foot through. Inhale, high lunge with a bent back knee. Exhale, slowly lower your knee down. Inhale in your low lunge. Exhale, grab your blocks, straighten your front leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Move your blocks back. Exhale, lift your right foot up. Push the blocks away, belly to spine. Lower your right foot. Inhale in your low lunge. Exhale, power lunge. Inhale, warrior three. One breath here. On your next inhale, step your left foot forward, chair pose. We're going to have a couple breaths here. Get low, wiggle your toes. Can you get lower? And then begin to go all the way down into your boat pose. So maybe try your straight legs this time if you've been bending them. Lift your chest. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly lower. Ardha Navasana. Inhale. Navasana. Exhale. Ardha Navasana. Inhale. Cross your right foot over your left. Plant your hands and then come to sit on your knees. Tops of feet down, heels together. So you're kind of sitting with your booty, like holding your heels together. Okay, so this is called Lolasana, but we're going to keep our feet down. We've done this in a class before. I called it something different, but I realized the official name is Lolasana. So you can use your blocks if you need to get the floor higher to you. You're going to put your hands under your shoulders, lean forward. Take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, press the mat away. Keep your toes on the floor. Try to get your knees to your nose. So you're really curling yourself in a ball. Pull your knees up more so you feel your hip flexors. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly lower down. And plank pose. A step back plank. This time, left or right leg up and back, three-legged plank. Not up and back, but just three-legged plank with your right leg elevated. Left fingertips reach forward. And then come to the outer edge of your right foot, side plank on your right. Straighten your right arm, press the mat away, really reach up, hips up. And then left hand plants, down dog. Let's get side two. Inhale your left leg up and back. Exhale, knee towards nose. Pause, press the mat away. Left foot steps. Inhale, high lunge with a bent back knee. Exhale, slowly lower your knee down. Inhale in your low lunge. Exhale, grab your blocks if you want them. Pull back into your half splits. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, knee towards nose. So you're kind of doing the same thing in your upper body that we did in the Lolasana. Undo that. Inhale, low lunge. Tuck your back toes. Come into your power lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, warrior three, float your back leg up. And then go ahead and bend your right knee. Meet your left, chair pose. Inhale, exhale. One more breath. Sit lower, chest lifts. And go ahead and come all the way down. Last time for this. Navasana. Lift your chest, reach your fingertips. Exhale, Ardha Navasana. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Press your left ankle over your right. Plant your hands. Come to your knees. Now use your blocks if you wanted them on the first side. This time we're going to play around with just lifting one foot at a time. So plant your hands where you want them. Set up nicely. So spread your fingers. Straighten your arms. Strong arms pressing down. Pull your belly in already. Take an inhale. Exhale. Press knees towards nose. So your toes and toenails are on the floor. And then maybe your right heel comes up. And then switch, left heel. Do a couple more of these. Keep pressing the mat away for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Press your palms on your thighs. And then plank pose. Set yourself up nice in plank. You want to keep your left hand down. So because we're going to go into side plank. Left leg elevates. Right fingertips reach forward. And then come to the outer edge of your left foot. Move right into your side plank. So you can always modify by keeping your right foot down. Nice. And then both hands plant. Press back, down dog. Breathe here. Walk your hands back. Forward fold back of mat. This time we're going to take our whole hand under our foot. So your palms face up. Fingertips are like touching your heel. And then your toes are kind of like massaging your wrists. Elbows are going to point out to the sides a little bit forward. Shift the weight towards the toes. Again, you can have your knees bent. And just breathe. Shake your head yes and no. Notice how your breath is doing. Once you feel that your breath has slowed, you can come out of that, come back to down dog, maybe grab a drink. We have one more flow. And then a fun little peak activity / peak pose. Okay. You want the blocks at the top of your mat again. Hands down, down dog. Okay, lift your right leg up and back, 3-legged dog. Exhale, right knee towards right tricep. And then as you exhale, come to the outer edge of your left foot. So side plank on the left. Can you step your right foot into triangle pose? Or I'm sorry, tree pose. If not, stack your feet or take your modified side plank. And then we're going to look forward and we're going to try stepping our right foot up into our lunge. So super slow, right foot steps. Back heel spins down, come on up, warrior 2. So hard transition. You do you, and we'll meet in warrior 2. It's something to work on if you don't have it. It's also not important to have it, but it's kind of fun. Okay, warrior 2. Now, act as if you're going to go into side angle pose. So reach your right arm super forward, fingertips forward, your upper body leans to the right, front leg is bent, and then left arm up. Keep your right arm reaching. So getting into the side core, side abdominals. Keep reaching your head more to the right. Spin your right shoulder back. And then straighten your front leg into the triangle pose. And then reverse triangle. Right fingertips reach back. And then spin your hands forward to your blocks. Set up for pyramid. So widen your feet, spin your left heel down, and then try to square your hips any amount to the front of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, begin to fold over your right leg, pulling your right hip back. So very similar to the half splits we were doing, which means when we inhale and lengthen, move your blocks back. See if you can round your upper back, belly to spine. Can you lift your right leg? Can you feel your quads and hip flexors? And then lower, blocks forward, power lunge, warrior three. The same thing here. Here's where we change. Come on up to stand, pull your left knee up. Or actually, no, chair, sorry. Just for a brief moment. And then inhale, right leg up. Keep your arms reaching up. Get your balance. Kick your right leg forward. So really firm up your quad. We're going to try to hold for 10. So 10, 9, 8. Can you get it higher? 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Slowly start to lower down to 1. Hands to prayer. Widen your feet. Have your toes pointing out. And then come to sit in Malasana. So super low squat. If you need your block under your butt, use it. We're not going to be here too long. Push your knees in towards your arms. Lift your chest and breathe. All right, hands down. We'll meet in downward facing dog. For side 2. Couple breaths here. Always option to dog cycle between sides or between flows. Inhale, your left leg up and back. Exhale, left leg, left tricep. Come to the outer edge of your right foot and step your left foot into tree pose. Maybe side plank, whatever option you took on side 1. And then we're going to step our left foot forward to where our left hand would go. So look there. Begin to pull your knee towards your chest. See how slow you can go to step through. Spin your back heel down. We meet in warrior 2. Breathe here. And then as if you were going into side angle, left fingertips reach way forward, right arm up. Can you get your torso more to the left without rolling your chest down? And then straighten your front leg so you're in triangle. Arms are in an L. Spin your left palm, reverse triangle. And then we're going to come into pyramid. So widen your feet, grab your blocks. Definitely going to need your blocks to lift the leg at least. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. We'll stay here for a few breaths. And then inhale, lengthen. Move the blocks back if you need to. Do that roll, curl your spine. Left leg lifts. Maybe it doesn't barely come off the floor. That's okay. You have to start somewhere. Blocks forward, power lunge into warrior 3. Whoop. Chair pose, step your right foot forward. And then come on up, pull your left knee up this time. Try to get your balance, find your drishti, and then kick your left foot forward. Really firm your quads. Use your hip flexors to lift your left leg higher for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Start to slowly lower, 1. Nice, hands to prayer, feet wide, malasana. Couple breaths here, squeeze your knees in towards your arms so it's active. You should feel that in your hip flexors again. Okay. Now, from here, you can either take a dog cycle or just come to sit. Have your blocks. Actually, you want to sit on your shins, like we're doing Lolasana again. So there's a couple options. If you have Lolasana and you think you can raise both feet up at a time, then go ahead and try this. If Lolasana is just insanely hard for you, just keep working with it. Stay there. Just use this time to work on it. Otherwise, blocks, I would say second side. Tall side is too wobbly. If you really have this, flat side. So I'll show you guys first what we're doing, or I'll try to show you. So we're going to start in the Lolasana. And then if you can lift both feet, and then kick your legs forward, L sit. Start to bring your legs back, Lolasana, and then lower. It's like you're doing the Lolasana, kicking through to your L sit, coming back to Lolasana. Trying to go slow and gracefully, but it's hard. So I'll do this with you and to kind of talk you through it, but you should know the gist. You press down, you can lift your shoulders towards your ears, pull your belly in, puff your back, and then use your hip flexor strength to lift your toes. And then super slow, if you can get your feet forward. The L sit is the hardest. If you want to also practice your L sit and you don't have the kick through, that's when you can use like your blanket roll or whatever you have that's high. You can have blocks under your hands. Then you can put your feet up either on that blanket roll or up on an extra block. Or maybe you just use the floor and you can practice like a forward fold, puffing up the back. You're using the core. You can lean forward. So that's a good way to practice it. And then as you get closer, you can lower the block. So play around a bit wherever you are if you want to practice more. Otherwise, let's move the blocks out of the way and just come to lie on our backs. Didn't leave a lot of time to cool down. Per usual, a short class. It's hard to get it all in. I'm going to offer lying on your back, knees wide, feet together. So bottoms of the feet together, knees out. Baddha Konasana, I believe. And just breathe, slow your breath down. Notice if you're being nice to yourself after that challenging L-sit Lolasana business. Definitely hard. I've been working a lot with my compression in L-sits just on my own. I don't think a month ago I could do an L-sit. So that will come in handy as we work towards the peak pose of Firefly towards the end of the month. So if you come to all of the classes this month, I'm hopeful that we can get it. But I mean, it doesn't matter. Like I said, it's the stuff we learn along the way and the strength we're building along the way, mentally and physically. All right, bring your knees up. Go ahead and set up for your Shavasana. Use any props you need or take any final movements that your body is craving. And then once you get to Shavasana, completely drop in. Surrender yourself to the mat. Breathe normally. And then really work to intentionally relax everything. So we did so much engagement of the front body. I would recommend maybe doing a little bit of a bridge pose if you didn't do that. already. We didn't do much back bending. But start maybe with the top of your head. If you're in Shavasana, and intentionally go down, relax all the muscles of your face, your mouth, your jaw, shoulders, palms face up, fingers are light. And then just keep going. Let your pelvis be heavy. Let your legs be heavy and your toes kind of flop out to the side. If you can hear my daughter singing Moana in the background, I'm sorry. I think these are noise canceling though. All right. I definitely recommend staying in Shavasana 5 to 10 minutes, however long you can. Thank you all so much for practicing with me today. Enjoy your weekend, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.